right, day. Well, as you can see, I finally got my computer up and running. It's been totally wiped clean, and a brand new system had to be installed yesterday when I got home after just coming from the Apple store. They had just released a brand new system, and I come home and had to reinstall it yet again. So I'm like, really? Oh, mercy. So everything I had on this computer is gone. Okay? So it's a good thing I have, quite a few things on my other computer, because I would have lost all my photos, my, everything. Totally gone. Okay? So, anyway, yeah. Okay, so what do we, oh God, here we go again. Sword, make the change. Okay. Why do I know that I'm going to have another, oh well, again, this has nothing to do with my lovely detractor over there. This is the message I give to everybody. So, but in her world, this is going to be another huge attack, because it's about sword, make the change, okay? I'm just like, please, really, universe, really? I swear I do shuffle these. I did not have these printed. Okay. But it's make the change. So here she is with a sword and getting ready to cut her hair, okay? Cutting it off. I mean, that's a pretty, we don't have to use a whole lot of interpretation as to what this is to talk about today, okay? Time to make a change, some things have to be cut off, okay? Make a radical change. If it is bothering you, get rid of it, cut it, okay? And, there are things like that in our lives. Sometimes we are having things that are not beneficial, and we have to make a radical change in our life to make it better. But, sometimes people just want to hold on and hold on and hold on for dear life, when it would be so much easier just to cut it out, get rid of it. Now, I can use the cutting the hair analogy when I was in the van and living in there for a year, waiting for, going through COVID, wanting to sell my house in Florida and get a house here, okay? So living in the van, having long hair was not practical, okay? It was really a pain, a headache to deal with. So, yeah, I cut it all off. Yeah, it changes, life changes. Sometimes you have to cut things out that are not beneficial. Now, it's the same thing I give to people if they are, have been into abusing drugs or something. They need to cut off their old friends, all of the stuff, because it just will drag them back into that, that bad behavior, okay? If you have some friends, we'll put that in quote, friends, and they want to try to talk you into doing some sort of criminal activity, or they're doing it and they just want you to tag along, if you're tagging along with them, guess what? You're going down too, okay? You may have not done the actual crime, but if you are in the vicinity, you are culpable as well, okay? So there are times in your life, or if you are on a spiritual path, okay, and you've been living your life around people that are party hardy, okay? It may be time to cut that off. If you are going into contemplation, okay, trying to move forward in meditation contemplation, you can't be doing that and going out and drinking and partying, okay? It doesn't mix. It's like oil and water. They're not mixing, okay? So, while you're doing your spiritual path, there are some things you may have to cut out of your life, okay? Yeah, so that's part of life. If there's someone that's really irritating you, cut them out of your life, okay? Again, if you are in an abusive relationship, you need to leave it. You need to cut that, okay? Get out of it quickly. Now, when I lived in San Francisco, there was this girl, she's getting beaten by her husband. I helped her get away. And I mean, he was chasing us. Thank God I had mace and was able to get her away from him, get her in my car and help to get her back to her I think it was Hong Kong. She was from Hong Kong, helping her to get back home, okay, get away from this guy, okay? So sometimes, you just have to bite the bullet and you have to make that radical change, cut it off, okay? Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of times we make radical changes, okay? Cut things. So yeah, if there's something, again, in your life that is not beneficial or just driving you crazy, whatever it is, it might be time to walk away from it, okay? Rather than wanting to fight with it and do all this other nonsense, time to cut it off, okay? Walk away from it, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light, and I'll see you online.